All right now. So that is a really nice track that I kind of stumbled upon lately called
I like
Oshun. It had me kind of, really in my spiritual feelings.
I like it. Was pretty. It is a good segue for what we got going on.
It's the vibe.
Cause man, it's Friday. I can get a little hectic on a Friday. I noticed today. You ain't catch me this morning with my boy Jason Carey on Morning Coffees. We got turned up on there a little bit this morning. So I feel like that energy's gonna keep on going. So that's a good track you had played there, Candy. Keep the mellow vibes for right now.
It's just doing my job. So TGIF, right? Now we're gonna go ahead and get Ignorance out the way. Tory Lanez is now facing 2 felony charges. I find that ironically funny, to say the least. How do you drop a whole album about something?
How you snitch on yourself?
Kind of claiming that you didn't do something, and you still getting charged for it. I mean,
he called him. He put himself.
This is
out
a
there.
very good example of when you talk too damn much. If he would have merely kind of just sat down and shut up for a while, regardless of whatever she had planned to do and her team planned to do, they hadn't even done much without him opening his mouth. So whatever is really about to come his way, I feel like that's on him. Him taking to Twitter, talking about the truth gonna come out. I believe that in a sense, but who's to say that it's always gonna be in your favor just because you are trying to be the first person to talk? I thought the saying was having the last word. You always got the first word. I'm confused. I just want you to chill, bro. Like, the reality is, you shouldn't have had any of these weapons. You shouldn't have been the one touching them, for that matter. Like, you have your own security. So the fact that you being the one to make these conscious decisions, to make stupid decisions, that's really a you problem. And the truth shall come out. I hope so anyway. Megan, I still stand behind you, girl, because at the end of the day, a man decided to shoot you. And for what still does not make sense to me. If y'all was cool enough to be, friends or whatever, to be riding together, how this ended up, it don't make no sense. And he doing F-boy antics. I just want to put that out there. I don't care how y'all feel about it. No.
That's very, very low of him. Very low. Very dirty.
You know how many things, I could take, and I be pissing some dudes off, okay? I know this. I've had plenty of relationships where they let me know it's your mouth. I get it, okay? But I can definitely, you better shake me or something, pin me up against the wall, something I might actually end up turning around and liking, but you ain't finna shoot me. And we just, what? No. There's nothing that should have, gotten you to the point of shooting me. No. I mean, unless I was trying. No. I haven't found a way to fathom this at all. Unless I'm truly trying to put your life in danger. I like knives. Cool. If that's in my hand and I'm looking at you with that eye, you might want to think about some other handguns. But I'm just saying, come on, man. I still feel like you talk too much in this whole ordeal, and now it's gonna come back and bite you in the butt. That's my opinion, though. Apparently the truth maybe can set you free, but until we get there, you still doing F-boy antics to me. And that ain't cool. So, we also have this Mike Pence and Kamala Harris debate.
We're going to talk about the fly on the wall.
We can. I think it made for a great meme.
It made for
the memes were very funny.
Glorious meme. It was hilarious. It was executed well.
I'm trying to figure out who is really over the meme making, because they be fast in the mud.
Man, did you see that one where it was the fly? It was they were interviewing the fly, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll do it again."
No, one of my favorites was, "Hey, Mon, come here." Like Sean on TV. I was dying. I was like, they so ignorant. Why? That was my favorite ones, for real. But I will say that I appreciate that they touched on some issues that I think they can't really touch on presidential candidates. So I'm very appreciative of that. Being able to speak on Breonna Taylor, in a sense,
I was surprised.
In a national open forum, where a lot of people are watching. I commend them for that, because I know that's a very touchy subject for everybody, especially so soon after, so I'm okay with it, though. I do like how Miss Kamala stands for so many things that are really holding people more accountable for themselves. And the way that she talks about it, I think is cool. Her face that was made for a great meme. I think that we learned more from her facial expressions than her actual context and words.
I liked how every time he said something, Pence said something, she just gave him that face like, oh wow. He looked like, and it's gonna segue straight.
Like,
we gonna segue straight into
a woman can call you a liar without saying it to your face.
But we segue into this little quick little cap award.
Yeah.
Every time Pence says something and Kamala just gave him that look, like, stop capping. Man, you capping. Stop all that line. Who are you talking about?
Yeah,
what reforms? She just looked at him like.
Now,
okay.
I do think we should probably start accepting applications for moderators because we just can't get one that's stern enough to be like, hey, I'm gonna need y'all. Look, okay, like y'all might need to go down to a hood somewhere. Get like somebody's auntie or something. Like, look, just pay her real nice and tell her she got to ask these questions and make sure people only use their time.
Can we get Dave Chappelle as the moderator?
Miss Maxine would have been great. I just think that like trying to make sure that people are holding themselves accountable for the 2 minutes they get. The reality is they didn't take so much time to say, well, and pause. Y'all could say so much in them 2 minutes.
Y'all can. Yo, that's the crazy thing. They were saying a lot in 2 minutes, but then
it kept being dragged.
But then, yeah, you're getting dragged.
I am very excited to see the next presidential one go down for the sake that the president took apparently a vaccine or some drug made with baby fetuses in order to get rid of COVID.
Hold on.
So,
wait, what?
Yeah.
He took baby steroids. Baby steroids. Questions that need answers.
Okay. So I understand, stem cell research, if you will. And, so I get that science is a big to-do when it comes to trying to manufacture things to help aid people. I get that. Ironically enough, coming from a man that does not believe and support science, to take something that science made to cure himself, I think is hilarious, to say the least. But yes, apparently it's using fetal tissue, and I don't want to take that cocktail. I'm sorry, I really don't. If that's what we got to do to I guess protect ourselves, I feel like I lasted this long. I'm straight. The
vampire syndrome.
Because technically, based on, if you will, quote unquote religious purposes, you can refuse certain medication, and this would probably have to be where I try it, because I'm not taking a fetus based nothing. I'd rather figure out these herbs and berries.
There we go.
And juices and stuff, okay? Because, no, that's not where I'm trying to go with it. I'm just being honest. I don't think there's... And it's so new. So, I definitely need some more... definitely think we need some more research, if you will. I'm not one of the guinea pig types. So, but we'll stick around. I want you to stick around because we'll be back. We got a lot of TGI going on. It's still some other stuff I want to go over with you guys. A little sad, but it's definitely something to think about. So don't go nowhere. All right, check out this cosmic wind. I love y'all. Right now you're catching Issa Vibe on Atlanta's Next 100.
Every day we stay up, shit in my smocks. I crop my top. House season long and too hot. I'm popping corn in my pot. I'm moving to a new spot. I feel alive. So much but never can stop. The love we got. Can't wait for this to take off. I know a place where you could get lost. Be frontin' all the cost. So feminine, a big boss. So tell me, let me know. Tell me what you know. Creation, preservation, and destruction. Breathe. Open your arms. Fall all over me. Cosmic wave.
Next 100.
A lot of people say it don't matter, but think about
The
it.
2020 election is approaching.
This is your country and your future, so vote.
Let your voice be heard.
My faith and confidence in the American future is undiminished.
It's Kendrick Lamar, dig that. I'm gonna tell you like this. When you vote, please make sure you know what you're voting for and who you're voting for and why you're voting for them. Do it.
This is an important election, and I'm concerned about America.
ATL's Next 100.
Hey.
We're back.
So, I do kind of want to throw something out there. So, you guys know how, like, we've been talking about this voting for a couple of weeks now, and I'm telling y'all to check your registration.
Check it.
So, I got something in the mail today that still was, I guess, informing me of my registration information. It still has me as a male.
Hold on.
And it still has me last time registering as of July of, I think, 2019 or something. And I'm like, I literally just re-registered this year, and I made sure that I put female, so I'm confused. Don't y'all turn me away, because you know in Georgia, early voting starts on Monday.
I just want to say the way you quickly said registration information, that was pretty nice. You can't just breathe. Like, normally I couldn't breeze through that, but you just did. You can use that as in a bar, in a song.
Sometimes, I mean, you know, whatever. So,
well,
just
we're not
flows
going to ask
off the
what that was.
flowing off the tongue, that's all. But no, seriously, like, I know it's definitely past registration deadline. However, if you can, early vote. So that way, if it's a matter of your stuff doesn't match or it's incorrect and you're turned away, you have at least a little bit of time before the actual election day, right? Normal election day, to see if you can try to get anything fixed. Will you have options to get anything fixed? I'm not sure. That's why we kept telling y'all the past couple weeks to make sure you registered and check your registration. However, I'm going to try and go, you know, get some little digging on, see if there's anything you're able to do, because apparently I'm in that boat. So just kind of bear with me. But next week, I'm definitely going to try to have some information, because that hurt my feelings. Like, look, now, I checked it. I made sure I changed it. You're still telling me? No, unacceptable. So I will keep you posted on that, I promise, because I didn't appreciate that for nothing in the world. One thing I do want to catch you guys up on is a story that I saw that was extremely disheartening. I told you guys, like, the horrific irony behind it all is what bothers me the most, I'm sure. So an unarmed guy, his name was Jonathan Price. He was killed when he was trying to break up a domestic disturbance. And he was killed by police. Now, the horrible thing I think that I took away from all of this, I mean, it did happen a while ago. However, one of his he made a Facebook post. I'm gonna read it to y'all because I appreciate that he was a man of color and still didn't see color, okay? But the horrible irony is the fact that he was still gunned down by people that he praised and admired so much. So, and this was about 4 months ago that he posted this. So, with all of the tension and animosity going on with race and the police right now, I'm on the same, well, he says in the one time, but I'm on the same fence as Lil Wayne, with him saying a white cop saved his life and hasn't been too vocal based off experiences. I was raised by the Malones and Woodruffs in my hometown for a large amount of my youth. Was my second family then and still are in 2020. If I have to say anything, the amount of food fed to me, they spent on me outweighs any BS about race or color right now. I have family that's never done a damn thing for me or supported my business ventures, and they're my blood. They will forever be a million in my blog, and they know who they are. They're to blame for my countryside and addiction to white women, not complaining one bit. There were items I should have been detained for: speeding, outstanding citations, outdated registration, dozing off at a red light before making it to my garage downtown Dallas. After a long night out, I've passed a sobriety test after leaving a bar in Wiley, Texas by 2 white cops, and they still let me drive to where I was headed. And by the way, they consider Wiley, Texas, to be very racist. I've never got that kind of energy from the Popo. Not saying Black lives don't matter, but don't forget about your own or your experiences through growth. Waking up. That is a mouthful from somebody that, I mean, apparently he really did have okay experiences. And I mean, I agree. It's not to say that Black lives don't matter. And sometimes we do have to look at our own experiences.
Yeah.
However, the horrible irony is that you were still gunned down by 2 cops in this beloved town that you just love so much. I mean, it's disgustingly ironic, to say the least. I want a lot of people to seriously take away from this the fact that we think, oh, it can never happen to me, but we should always think that it can happen to me. I think that that's a better way to view life and view experiences, okay? Because the reality is it's a little bit of us in everybody. That's what makes us human, right? We all bleed the same kind of blood. You know, I guess the type of blood could be different, but so other than that, we all go through the same kind of experiences, regardless of how I guess intense it gets could be the difference. But for the most part, we kind of on the same playing field with life, y'all. So, you know, yeah, we're not saying Black lives don't matter, but I am saying, you know, okay, if you have some good experiences, then take that, accept that, you know, but always know
not everybody can be trusted,
that it's always black and white. I say that until things truly change, it is always black and white. You do your part, do your due diligence, and be careful. That's all I think any of us can truly do, especially in a day where we feel it's so advanced and, you know, oh, so much have changed. You know, that's true, but so much of the things that need to change, they haven't. So take that with a grain of salt, child. So Jonathan, what you got today? What's been going on in your world?
True, I don't know what's been going on in my world, but Michigan governor, she going through it right now. So the feds charge extremists and domestic terror plot to kidnap the Michigan governor, Gretchen Whitmer. And when I first saw this, I saw instantly someone make a joke about it. And I was like, y'all kidnapping the wrong person. Go get the orange upstate.
I did see that.
I saw that. I was like, whoa, wait.
So we got like real life mob bosses.
And I was like, that's cap. That's cap. And then I looked at it. I'm like, this does not be on the cap awards.
We have real life mob bosses, y'all.
We got real life militias that you see on TV, and it's 13 members of an anti-government
and they're legitimate
group bent on igniting a civil war. Let me repeat that. 13 members of an anti-government group bent on igniting a civil war are charged in a plot to kidnap the governor, Gretchen Whitmer, who the group targeted in a possible commando raid on the state capitol, according to newly unsealed court records.
See?
Authorities said Thursday that the Wolverine Watchmen group planned on storming either the capital of Whitmer's vacation home as part of the broader mission to instigate. You see, I'll try to read fast. You see what happens? Instigate a civil war. FBI Michigan's Attorney General outlined felony domestic terrorism charges against the group's organizers, who plan on hurling Molotov cocktails at any police officers who try to stop the kidnapping.
My boss.
That is some real life.
I'm playing the grandfather right now.
GTA. All right, let's go out here. Get you and the homies, and
I really like the Godfather.
Y'all just go out there and
really my
cause
game
some havoc. And Godfather was lit. Godfather was a lit movie, but we got real life mafia, like, I don't even know what to say about this. I really don't.
I think, okay, so I guess call me weird, whatever. I slick think that when things like that come out, it's mad cool. Because, you know, you never really think that really think could really happen. So now I'm interested. I'm like, oh, snap. What's going on? What? You did what? How? Who do you know? Oh, my goodness. Like, that's, you know, it's adrenaline for me. Because it's like, oh, my God, this is real life. Granted, it could mean a lot. You know, it could trickle down and, you know, mess me up later. But, you know, hey. It kind of puts things more in perspective. Like, TV isn't just TV. Like, it's made from real life things. Okay,
True.
So I'm for it. You know, we would have we really think that we would have never seen that in our lifetime. To be for real, you know.
Come
on.
That's something
now I want to know what everybody's wearing. You know, like
are y'all matching? Are y'all matching?
What kind of cars? You know, I mean, come on.
How many like convoys it takes?
How vintage is this really right now? You know, that's what I want to know.
I want to know the tools. They got your little tool belts.
I think it's cool. Whatever.
It's
jacked. Yes, it's very cool.
I got some positive news though. It's some weirdo news. Some weird news here. So Sam the jeweler, about a month ago, he got a FaceTime call from a client saying he needs flawless set, but he's in prison.
Wow. So how are you getting that?
So this is how we're gonna get there. So Sam pulled a couple strings here and there, and he made his first 30K flawless grills delivered to prison. And the video I saw.
What if somebody kills him for his?
That's what immediately I thought. I was like, you gonna get robbed. Who do you think you are? I think you finna flex on everybody.
They about to ask you for some money, if nothing else. Like,
that
come on, because they can't pawn it in jail, granted. So they might not kill you for it that way. But being for real.
But imagine that though. Imagine like, hey, you
about to put mad stuff on people's books, dog.
You doing your time, and then you just want to flex on everybody in there a little bit. It's like
you about to be putting mad stuff, yo. He about to be cash apping the mess out of people, put money on people's books.
Exactly.
He about to fund the whole commissary. Like, there's no way you about to just walk around
with grills. Well, look, with a flawless 30K set in your mouth.
No.
Nah,
he need a whooping. I need you to get your life together.
True.
I'm disappointed.
That's really all for my little news segment right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't got that much for you. Look,
something else that I saw. Are you ready?
I'm not ready, but I'm here.
I'm not either. So, this dude just posted $1 million bail to go home free.
Who?
Derek Chauvin. That's the guy that was charged in George Floyd's. Yeah. So
send him back.
Now he was in like a really hefty security there, but you just posted $1 million bail, bro. And I mean, you got a couple of months before you actually have to, you know, really see this thing out, you know, in terms of the courts. What you think you finna do? Like, I think it'll be safer for me to stay in maximum security.
Nah, I feel like look, what do you want to put him on house arrest? Put him on house arrest. Where you gonna
Y'all
go?
saw like how it was like mad people outside of people's houses and stuff. Like when they protest, they go look.
Twitter will find your address.
Down. Okay.
Find your address. Find out where your grandma stay, your mama stay.
Okay, Kendrick. I'm just saying.
They gonna get all the information and then be like, at your front door. Hey.
He's the one that's being accused and he's been freed. I just really want to know what he's gonna do from now till March.
Who paid?
Long time.
How much was it again?
$1 million bill.
Who in the boom?
Ain't bail like
10%?
Don't ask me how I know these things. I'm just wondering. So
okay.
That's a lot of money.
And it's already $1 million.
Who paid for it though?
You know who?
Yeah, man. Shout out to Storm.
Yeah, shout out to Storm.
I agree. I agree.
If we ain't gonna talk about what he did.
It was not this.
It wasn't.
We ain't do that one. Okay, no.
Conspiracy theory. Remember when our Orange asked, "Can I have a small loan of $1 million?"
Look.
What if?
No, we ain't do that.
We ain't do that.
So
I ain't gonna take it there.
Another thing, speaking of police, so TMZ did leak a video of the cops in Breonna Taylor shooting. Like, just saying that she's done. Yeah, she's done. Like, how nonchalant can you be about a person's life? I mean, come on. And not to be facetious, but you know how many rounds they found in the house? I mean, like, come on. And the fact that they're somehow now trying to show these pictures of her holding her boyfriend's guns, you know, and all that, saying that apparently she's this is the gun that he shot at us. I don't care. I really don't care. I don't care. If that wasn't the day before that, you know, y'all killed her, it really don't matter to me. Because it's not like y'all saw the photo and was like, you know what? He can kill us. We should probably just line up outside as a barricade and get to shooting. Because that's what the video looked like. Like, at the end of the day, it was way too many people there in SWAT. Like, I would like to really know the protocol for warrants. Like, I never want a warrant now. And I mean, I've had one before, and that's for traffic violations. Like, what kind of warrants do you have to end up the SWAT coming to get you is my real question.
Oh, man. I'm not going to answer this, but SWAT as a whole,
it was unnerving.
I know they don't play. If you got SWAT coming after you,
it was unnerving. It was too many of y'all, and it was an apartment complex. Like, how you think that you're only going to hit one block out of all? Come on, there's somebody next door, above. I mean, come on, behind. I just no. There's no real way that I feel like any of that was fathomed. If it was supposed to be a no knock, you know, y'all probably could have, like, I watch Criminal Minds. Y'all could have, like, ran up into the neighbor's house and, like, put your hand around their mouth and then dragged them to safety before you shoot. You know, there's a lot of things I feel like y'all probably could have done instead of what you did. True. And we continuously see this body cam footage that puts you in the most horrible light possible and inhumane. So, like, if anybody died, like, y'all just supposed to be like, oh well, and walk away. That's really how y'all look in that video. And I mean, everybody really, really nonchalant, no disregard for life. And you all are supposed to be the people that we want to keep us safe. We're supposed to run to, like, escape. Negative. So
that's big, like, not trust energy. Big no trust.
It's a horrible
like,
thing.
Who you gonna call on now? Like, you can't.
I'd rather call the Ghostbusters.
I wouldn't rather call the Ghostbusters, because what if they think they, like, see some stuff in my house and now they all up in my house? Now my house invaded with ghosts. Like, I don't got time for ghosts now. I can't.
How do you like Halloween and you scared of ghosts?
It's different though. Like, you can't. I can't see you if I can't attack you. Like, let's say you messing with me and I can't see you. Like,
I can't
what am I
do
going
this.
to defend myself?
I can't do
It's a zombie. You can take out a zombie, back to the head, but it's different with a ghost. You can't hit a ghost.
Jonathan. No.
Sorry.
Okay. Affirmations. We're going to keep the ball rolling, okay? So, you love Halloween.
Halloween is like my second birthday, but, like, ghosts, that's just something with ghosts. I ain't scared of ghosts. I ain't scared of no ghosts.
Lord. Affirmations.
Affirmations.
So,
what we got
this week, I definitely want you guys to really, really, really think about this, okay? Stepping outside of your comfort zone is necessary for growth. I definitely hold true to that statement. I think there is so much truth behind the statement. Think about it like this. When you were a baby, and, you know, yeah, it was cool, you know, mom gives you the bottle, and that got comfortable. But after a while, you was like, you know, I kind of want it when I want it. I think I'm going to just go get it myself. That's stepping outside the comfort zone. As you grow in each stage in life, that's exactly what you do. You got used to being one way, and then you wanted to venture and experience new things. That allowed you to grow. So, for all of the adults, 18, 21, 25, 30, 40, whatever age that you are at, it's definitely okay to still grow. So continue to step outside of that comfort zone. Don't be afraid to do that. It's necessary for growth, okay? So please remind yourself. I think that's a great tool to have in life, because a lot of times, especially as we get older, I'm learning this too. As you get older, you get real comfortable. You get stuck in your ways. I'm sure we have people in our family we already know are stuck in their ways. And that's not really allowing room for growth. Some of our elders, we don't want to tell them that for fear of getting hit, but it's the truth.
Man.
So I just want you guys to understand, you know, you don't have to really stay in that place. Just because somebody else does, just because somebody else makes it look comfortable or you become comfortable, don't be content. Okay, or complacent. Step outside that comfort zone. It's necessary for growth. All right. So, dear Black people, I want y'all to be for real now. We've been talking about cuffing season, and I'm totally okay with that. I am very sexually liberated, if you will, but just because you single don't mean that you for everybody though. No, you did not pout.
You over there pouting. Tippy over there pouting. We got only one Tippy in the house tonight. We'll catch him on.
No, you did not pout.
Right after our show.
So I'm gonna keep it funky, okay? Look, and I don't know if it's just guys, or if y'all just selfish, whatever. Even in my 30s, people, I guess, still the question of body counts is still a thing. Which, why? We like mad old right now. But y'all want to be real upset about somebody else's body count when y'all are like tallying up.
Racks on racks. Yo, body count built. Look, if your body count built like a Jenga tower.
I am definitely not intimidated. I'm used to being the only woman around a whole bunch of hard legs. Look, I'm being serious. Just because you single don't mean that you for everybody.
Stop shooting your shot.
I'm okay with dating multiple people. That is, I think that is okay. How else are you gonna know who's really the one? You can waste time. I'm okay. I've learned that now. I'm in my 30s. Why am I just going to date one person and just feel like, hey, I'm gonna rock it out with you? I could think that we good for 2-3 years, but you ain't got no intentions on going past these 2-3 years. When I can date 2-3 people, maybe I got a max. Maybe I can date 2-3 people. Tippy, stop looking at me. You can date about 2-3 people, okay? And within those 2-3 people, you are respectful enough to tell everybody what's going on, and you play the field. Best man win, best woman win too. It is what it is. Y'all be walking around getting PS5s. How come I can't get some Uggs? Leave me alone.
Well, hold on. The price of a PS5 and a is different. It's like $60-something. Now, I think they $60 $60-something. But now I think we got someone on the other side of this table over here.
Yes, you have a phone call coming in.
Y'all are ignorant.
I think we got only one Tippy in the house from No Filter Fridays 9 to 11. Is that correct? On Atlanta's X100?
That is correct. I was on my free time on Fridays, I definitely tune into y'all show.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I'm riding down the highway. I was listening to y'all on the radio,
Jesus,
and I was like,
us.
damn, Candy. I really want to know though, for real, what is dating? I'll ask all women this, because for me, dating is sexual relations. But I want to know from a woman's point of view, what do y'all see as dating? Because I have plenty of females tell me, I'm dating different dudes, and when a guy hear that, I'm going to be real with you.
You think that you sleeping with all these dudes?
Of course. Yes.
Okay, so there's two sides.
Okay?
There are two sides of a coin, okay? So on one side, yes, I feel as if dating multiple people does not always have to mean that I have to have sex with multiple people. You could have a deeper connection with one, and that be the one you decide to have sexual relations with.
Why would you have sex with one person when you're dating all these other dudes?
I could like you for different reasons, but you may not appeal to my sexual energy right now. I could still be getting to know you to see if you can help my sexual peak. That's what I'm saying. Sex is definitely more than just physical. If it was just a physical thing, why you think women got so many toys? I mean, come on. I'm just being honest. Or other, sex is definitely deeper than that. If you can appeal to a woman's mental, 9 times out of 10, you're probably having sex with her.
I mean, they mental already.
Yeah.
I don't like y'all. Look.
Thank you for that. Phone lines are now closed. That was only one Tippy from No Filter Fridays on Atlanta's Next 100 at 9 to 11.
I'm just saying, guys. Now there is the other side of that, coin. Now there are people that feel like, okay, I'm dating, say 2-3 people. I should be able to test these 2-3 people to see who is sexually compatible. Oh. That might help you to knock one off. Or 2 off, you never know. But
that's a busy day.
I will say, I've never met a man that was just merely dating, say even a couple of starting 5, and felt like he didn't have to have sex with all of them. So I think that's the bigger problem. You can date someone without having sexual relations, because if sex is at the top of the list or the main priority, then you're not dating. Y'all just cut buddies.
You
know, because you're not
calls.
focused on trying to figure out the person, what they like, you know, what they like to eat, where they like to go, things they like to do, you know, colors they really look good in, like having fun, you know, the stuff to make sure that you can withstand them for a period of time. And not just at night. Or even if you're a morning person, just in the morning, you know, whenever you feel like that booty call is, you know, you want to make sure that that person isn't just for that kind of time, you know? So dating shouldn't just be sexual. And if you're dating multiple people, that's totally fine. But just because you're single and you are dating don't mean that it's for everybody. That's not what that means. That don't mean that, okay, I like you today, but, you know, in day 3, 4, 5, you got on my nerves, but you already had sex with them within, you know, these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Now you on to the next set of 3. Like, no, you can't look at it like that. Truly date with a purpose.
True.
Take out the mere sexual connotations behind dating and date with a purpose.
Get to know somebody.
I really, really, really want my people to do that. I'm for real. We, you know, it's record shown that we got good stuff now. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You can't just be throwing that just all willy-nilly. All right? It's enough to go around, but damn.
Keep it away sometimes.
Chill.
That's all you gotta say.
I'm just saying,
Slow
it's cuffing season, right? So slow your roll. It's cuffing season. You got
Find
to slow
you the right one.
your roll. Okay? So we gonna keep it going. One of my favorite points of the day is this sample the flavor. Now, this is a pretty awesome track, if you will. Definitely happy about that. Because it's some people I know, like I've definitely been in Atlanta forever, so it's like a real classic. And somebody actually took it and revamped it in a very sexy way. Not like a, you know, because this first track, it's sexy, but it's like ratchet sexy, okay? But seeing somebody,
can you define ratchet sexy?
Man, you'll know as soon as the beat drop, because as soon as the beat drop, I think everybody in America, every woman I know is like, yo, like it's the jam. Like, so it slapped hard. So y'all check this out. It's one of my favorites. Shout out to the team. If you don't know who it is, I'll tell you when we come back. But I'm almost certain you know what this is. Because when that beat drop, though, go ahead, man. Because when I'm telling you, when the beat drop, you don't know what it is. I know what it is.
What it is, ho? What's up? Can a nigga get in them good? Cut you up like you ain't been cut. Show your ass how to really catch a nut. Well, give me your number, and I'll call, and I'll follow that ass in the mall. Take you home, let you juggle my ball, while I'm beating tan down your ball. This your boy, Mr. Funkadelic. What's the business, baby? I've been on you all day in the mall, Miss Lady. You looking good. I think I seen your ass in the hood with your friends dressed up trying to front if you could. But anyway, go on and drop a number or something so I can call you later on your phone or something. Take you home and maybe we can bone or something. There's no limits to what we do, cause tonight we cutting, gut busting. I'm digging in your wall, something vicious. With your legs to the ceiling, catching that something serious. You delirious, or might I say you taste so delicious. With your pretty brown skin like almond joys and kisses. And you a certified head doctor, #1 scholar that takes dick in the ass and won't holler. Bend you over and I'll follow you straight to the room where it goes down lovely in the Legion of Doom. What it is, ho? What's up? Can a nigga get in them good? Cut you up like you ain't been cut. Show your ass how to really catch a nut. Well, give me your number and I'll call, and I'll follow that ass in the mall. Take you home, let you juggle my ball, while I'm beating tan down your ball.
Shit, you know the deal before a nigga ain't still. Damn that ass hot, seem like it gon' melt. You know I give it to you till you run out of breath. Then bust a nut all over yourself. The first time I called, you were jiggling on my balls. In and out of your jaws, I was beating down your walls. Had your ass breaking laws for a player was the cause. And every time you seen a G, you was slipping off your drawers. I recall, I met your ass at the mall. In the fall, you the one with the dress on. Let me take you home, show your ass how to bust a nut. Up in the guts, cut you up like you ain't been. Cut up from the back, bend to the side, to the front, turn around. You got smack them thighs any way that you want, man. So go on, see about a pimp in that monk, yeah. And that's for sure.
What it is, ho, or what's up? Can a nigga get in them goods? Cut you up like you ain't been cut. Show your ass how to really catch a nigga. Well, give me your number, and I'll call, and I'll follow that ass in the mall. Take you home, let you juggle my ball, while I'm beating 10 down your ball.
What the business, baby? Can I get in them draws? I like the way your hands rub against my balls, cause you the one. A nigga made us out to come out with your pretty brown skin, thick thighs, and all 135 petite. And your smell is unique. Maybe we can exchange numbers and hook up in a week. Oh, you a freak? I knew it from the first time I saw you. The way you played with your tongue, I knew right then I would call you. So what it is? They call me Super Dumb from the Ville. And I'ma tell you like this, cause a nigga so real and stay trill. Cause all I wanna do is just drill. With that ass in the air, and the pussy I kill. And I feel you love to fuck up on the hill. Suck dick from behind and take nut in your grill. So bitch chill, and shut your mouth just for a second. Wild ladies dig down on you just like I'm Teddy.
Hey, it is, ho, or what's up? Can a nigga get in them goods? Cut you up like you ain't been cut. Show your ass how to really catch a nigga. Well, give me your number, and I'll call, and I'll follow that ass in the mall. Take you home, let you juggle my ball, while I'm beating 10 down your ball.
Haunted by your past mistakes, it's hard to tell between real or fake. They say good things come to those who wait. You made me feel some type of way, for better or for worse, until death do us part. You started with a canvas, and we turned it to some art. No filter on your fresh face, Balenciagas with no shoelace. From the mud to a diamond ring. They say money can't buy this type of thing. You and me against the world. You and me against the world. You and me against the world. One down bitches versus 1,000 girls.
Yeah. You can't just let the good ones get away. The only one that didn't leave get to stay. Roses, while you can smell them, you should get bouquets. Nothing worse than having things you ain't get to say. Love yous, misuse, hug yous, kiss yous. Ups and downs and struggles, issues. Made us stronger, kept us closer. This thing of ours like La Costa Nostra. Mobbing with you for the family, put a job in with you. I want all of your love, hope that's not a problem with you. I want that crazy love like Whitney and Bobby with you. That gangster love like Bonnie and Clyde vibing with you. That sweet love Anita Baker was singing about. That sexy love not even Neo know a thing about. They ain't know that throwing salt just season our flavor. You and me against the world, the odds in our favor.
Haunted by your past mistakes, it's hard to tell between real or fake. They say good things come to those who wait. You made me feel some type of way, for better or for worse, until death do us part. You started with a canvas, and we turned it to some art. No filter on your fresh face, Balenciagas with no shoelace. From the mud to a diamond ring. They say money can't buy this type of thing. You and me against the world. You and me against the world. You and me against the world. One down bitches, 1,000 girls.
You know I do everything for us, so you could trust that when I do. Love so generous, it's obvious, that's what I do. Got me in a rush, I wanna fuck like honeymoon. They complaining from the other room. They hear ups and downs and couple rounds and dropping, bouncing, dropping, bouncing. Love on couches, fuck on counters. Shoot that club up, fuck them bouncers. Got ignition, but let's go half on a baby. I got that wet, got that warm bath water, baby. You plus me equals better math, don't it, baby? Try to divide that, my better half. Don't go crazy, they wanna split up. We don't give a stood up. We give 'em middle fingers while that ring finger lit up. Doing us, blocking them, I swear it's our favorite. You and me against the world, the odds in our favor.
Haunted by your past mistakes. It's hard to tell between real or fake. They say good things come to those who wait. You make me feel some type of way, for better or for worse. Until death do us part. You started with a canvas, and we turned it to some art. No filter on your fresh face, Balenciagas with no shoelace. From the mud to a diamond ring. They say money can't buy this type of thing. You and me against the world. You and me against the world. You and me against the world. One down bitches, 1,000 girls. One bad bitch is worth 1,000
What it is, baby, what's up? Can we let the world know what's what? Can't judge, let's shoot a man above. Can't hate cause it's too much love. And it could be the summer or the fall. In the winter, spring, do it all. We a team, every season we gon' ball. That ain't even fair when it's us against y'all. What it is, baby, what's up? Can we let the world know what's what? Can't judge, let's shoot a man above. Can't hate cause it's too much love. And it could be the summer or the fall. In the winter, spring, do it all. We a team, every season we gon' ball. That ain't even fair when it's us against y'all.
Next 100.
A lot of people say it don't matter, but think about
The
it.
2020 election is approaching.
This is your country and your future, so vote.
Let your voice be heard.
My faith and confidence in the American future is undiminished.
What up? This your boy Trey Songz encouraging you to vote.
This is an important election, and I'm concerned about America.
ATL's Next 100.
So that was shout out to Ace of Spades Radio. You know, Gypsy
I
the
like
Floor,
that.
Ty
I'm
Spades,
feeling the
Controversial Chris with the Drip. Another one of my main shows that I am on.
So, of course, you guys are tuned in to Issa Vibe right here in Atlanta's Next 100. That was our sample of flavor.
And it was pretty
So,
dope. Like,
y'all heard that Trillville? Man, that's some cut go hard in the paint. That was like my
That
jam
brought back-
forever.
back
Still my jam.
vibes.
When you hear the bed squeak, I think everybody just know what
yeah,
it is.
I didn't know what the
okay?
song was until I heard the bed squeak. I was like, oh, it's my song.
That's the jam, okay? And Us versus the World, that FABOLOUS family. I love me some Fabulous, for real. And that was like a real sexy way to take like some bed squeaking, let alone like some cut, because we all gonna know that that's, you know, where it's coming from.
You all
So
know what the, I know the
that was mad dope to me, dog.
I think we got another caller in.
I'm about to fight both of you.
I have a fun fact for that song.
Yeah, fun fact. This is, mind you, who's this voice that we are hearing right now?
Dan.
This is Dan.
I
Welcome, Dan.
hate it
Welcome,
here.
brother Dan. How
I
are you
hate it
doing?
here.
I'm good.
Thank you for calling us.
So basically I was watching the interview and that was actually Lil Jon's chair. Like he was rocking back and forth in the studio. And one of the guys, it was rocking on beat, and he told Lil Jon to put that in the song.
Oh my God.
That's true. That was Lil Jon's chair, like in the studio. He was like,
that is
bouncing
amazing.
That's
and they
annoying.
put that sound in the
What's
song.
more funny is every studio I've ever been in has a squeaky chair.
We got a squeaky
and
chair
never
like
got
that.
a new chair. Oh my God.
Thank you, Brother Dan, for your comments. Be safe on the road,
Brother Dan.
Stop calling us when you're on the road.
Dan. Oh my God, I gotta get out of here. Okay, so we're gonna keep it rocking. Okay, definitely it's Vibe on Atlanta's Next 100, and it is that time. It is one of Jonathan's favorite times. Before Jonathan is put into a straitjacket, his theme song for this segment will air. However, it is now your favorite time. Yeah, I hope you check his face.
Did you not see the shade?
So we have definitely kind of gotten you guys ready for cuffing season. We've been talking about cuffing season. We're trying to get you guys to understand what's really going down when people are thinking of cuffing. The dating world is not really normal anymore, okay? So how are you picking your starters? Did you throw in the towel? Like, that's a good question too. Are you saying like the hell with cuffing season and you just playing golf this year? What you got going on? How do you pick the starting lineup?
What's your starting
Now,
lineup look like out there, fellas?
I do think that there is levels to this. First, you have to actually ask yourself, how many players are on your team?
You got a football game, you got a basketball game, you got a tennis game. What you got going on?
What are you playing?
What sport are we engaging in right now?
I think that's a very important question.
You making layups? Y'all
you gotta
making
have
touchdowns?
limits.
What y'all doing?
You gotta have limits. Rugby, if you don't
Rugby,
look.
That's a very aggressive
find
sport, Brother Dan.
I will say this. That is a very important question. You definitely need to know what your limits are. For the sake of, and don't get me wrong, you could have everybody on your team and then you see something else and they like supposed to be on standby. I don't think that that's fair. You give yourself a limit. You give yourself whatever number you feel comfortable.
Coach yourself.
For the sake of also the partners that you have, okay? Because if we remember our first caller, he kind of cool, with the multiple thing to a sense. His biggest worry is, are you sleeping with all of these people? That's a good thing to think about too, because okay, if you decide your starting lineup is 5, are you a person that is now sleeping with all 5 of the people on your team? And are those 5 people sleeping with however many people they have on their team? Now we're a gumbo pie. See? And that's something I think that people don't think about with dating.
Hold on.
Oh, no, I know. I'm here to hold my black men accountable and keep you clean. That is a very good question.
That is a great question.
It's not okay for me to have 5 folks that I'm trying to figure out, but y'all walk around with 5, 10, a whole rugby team, and we're not trying to be safe. That's not cool. So truly think about that. So, Jonathan, I understand that you've been cuffed for a year because last year we were talking about cuffing and you was like, I think I'm about to be cuffed, and boom.
Look at me now. Look at me smiling and happy.
But
look at it.
In a non-Jonathan world,
take me back a year ago.
In just a weirdo world,
okay,
what is your number? What is your limit?
I always told myself, and this is kind of funny. Back in like high school, I told myself I could not be a side dude. I couldn't be having multiple people because one headache is already enough for me.
He kind of smart, a cheaper to keeper answer.
Like
okay.
exactly. Like, let me take it back to high school me.
Oh my God.
Let me take it back to just a year later. It's just my limit's probably 2. I ain't keep it simple. Have someone else to fall back on. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be like 5, 8. I ain't got time. That's too many people to keep count of. Like, what if you say good morning to the wrong person? You already said good morning to them. Why are you saying good morning twice to the same person? Now you look suspect.
Oh my God! I mean, that doesn't mean that they're in your phone and seeing that you're like talking
Tina,
to a whole
Ashley,
bunch of people.
And now you in a situation. Now Ashley know you Tina talking to you Tina, and Tina know you talking to Ashley. Ain't
Okay, so your method of madness is to also be sneaky. I'm not okay with that. I say we tell everybody what's going on. If you got,
you tell everybody what's going on.
Now see, you rather be exclusive for the sake of drama. I understand that. Yes. That makes sense. So, Storm, what is your limit? What would be your say, gander at how many people you're okay with dating at one time?
I mean, I think we have different definitions of dating. You know what I mean? Like for me, if we're gonna be dating, it's lockdown one-on-one only. Like
exclusivity.
But if we're saying talking to other people, call Lunas. I got 5 on it. So I think it's fine to talk to multiple people at once. But if we're saying like dating, to me that's one-on-one.
Okay. So that's interesting. So you can. But what is talking? So are you trying to figure people out before you decide to take them to dinner or to the golf course?
I mean, I think it's a definition that's changed a lot over time. Like for me and Johnny, talking could be one thing, and then for you, talking could be something else. But
if I'm talking to you, we got to be dating because you on the team to be doing some other stuff.
So Storm, then what's talking for you? Then let's get this out the way so we can all know what talking is.
Yeah,
for
I'm very
you.
interested. What will be considered talking for you?
Yeah, for my definition of talking is like you guys are literally talking to each other, but you're flirting. You may have gone on a date or two or something like that, but it's not official.
See, that's okay. So that's where we can align. Me and Storm's agreement of talking.
But no intimacy.
No, you can't be. Well, what does intimate mean?
Having sex, boy. Yeah, getting your freak on, doing the nasty thing.
You can most definitely. Okay. But if you want to. Or
so
not.
So our dating, Dan is
Brother Dan, can you get back on the lines? I know you driving right now.
What
but
we would
Dan,
consider dating would be their talking. I mean, I always thought they were the same thing.
Well, first off, I always been a professional side nigga.
Wait. Like full time or like
full time.
Hourly.
Oh, God.
Bi-weekly paycheck.
A salary.
Oh, salary. Good monthly check.
Sometimes you got to put it overtime, but you don't get paid for it.
Look,
they feed you on your breaks.
Yeah, I eat.
Oh, you?
You know I eat. You know what I'm talking about. But yes, I've always been a professional side nigga since I broke up out of my main relationships. Even when I was in relationships, I was still a side nigga to somebody else.
Oh my Lord.
Somewhere else.
Professional.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like the whole meal.
You like the fries that come with.
I'm like the appetizer.
So you before the meal, but you ain't quite.
But
the
you also
meal.
come with a drink, don't you?
I get there before the meal gets there. I'm the appetizer.
Ignorance. Why, God?
Sometimes I'm the meal.
Sometimes you're
the
meal.
Which is the main event of that situation.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm the side to the meal. She may get done with the meal.
Oh,
and
okay.
Want to get another side.
Maybe she wants another appetizer, some more nachos, because she.
I can't believe this.
So sometimes the main, the appetizer, and the side leave, and guess what? I'm the dessert.
So also I got my brother Dan. I also have one question for you. Have you ever been the appetizer and the meal at the same time? Absolutely.
That has nothing to do with the fact of, look,
too?
Now, my question to you is, that's totally okay. So at the end of the day, you are also accepting the fact that you are considered a sexual partner and not the main one, but so she got what would be considered a main one, but what if you ain't the only side? So that's totally okay. That's what I'm trying to get y'all to think about.
I've always been
all the partners
life,
in this situation.
I mean, it doesn't bother me. I'm different now.
Okay, you evolved.
I'm older.
Grown.
I'm trying to be the main meal with no other sides or any other portions.
But your full-time job is calling your name. It was calling your name.
Yes, it was.
So you have a day job now. You quit your day job.
Yeah, now I'm just trying to be a good dude. Like seriously, in all honesty, though,
this is so
I
sad.
am looking for a female, and I'm past my play away.
So where can the females hit your line at?
What age did that happen?
They can follow me at only one tip. On all platforms.
Jesus.
I answer all emails. Yeah.
Even email.
Girls, if y'all look here, ladies, if you're trying to tell him that he can be your main course, only one tippy. That's how you can find him, okay? But what I will say is what I have learned from these 3 men currently in my life in this room is that they definitely consider dating exclusive. But they are dating multiple people. That's what I took away. Because what you guys kind of consider, what you want exclusive, is not really the vibes that you're giving off. Because you're okay with the multiple people.
I want exclusive now in my life. I want stability.
You want stability. You don't want no more chaos in your life.
So he will be playing golf while y'all trying to play rugby right now.
Man, y'all.
Well, no, Jonathan trying to play golf, but
what you playing? I'm playing a nice, calm game of tennis.
Hole in one.
Oh my God. Okay, well, I mean, as a lady, and I am single, okay, there was a point where I felt like, the number could be greater than 2.
Okay.
You're dating?
Currently, I'm not dating. I would like to. I haven't really thrown myself back out there, but it's coming season, so I feel like. Well, yeah, I would like, move. I mean, the world also closed, so you know. But I think that's also why I'm still not just thrown out there. But I think a comfortable number is 3. You know,
for you?
And even in my sexual liberation, I don't really see all 3 being someone to have sex with, but that's because right now with my dating, I'm also looking for more of a sapiosexual. I want someone to attack me more mentally because that's where I'm focused on my growth.
Oh, we're going to attack you all right. But 7 is the number of completion.
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay, well, hold on
like,
now, brother Dan.
I ain't,
7 is a good number now.
That was a great number at one point in my life.
But
you know, I've grown, you know, I've changed a few things. Yeah, that used to be a very okay number.
You pushing future boundaries. You going to 7 now. Yeah.
I think 3 is safe. You know, 5 I think is like probably average for say someone 25, 35, right? But if you are trying to 5
partners,
5 friends,
people that you are dating.
Oh, okay.
Talking to.
It's your prerogative if they are in fact partners. But that is also something I want you guys to put in perspective. If you and this person or however many people are still looking for the exclusivity, right? Because at this point in your life, that's what you're seeking. Are numbers really something that are going to bother you? Because there's past lives, right? Like there's the whole number, right? From like 0 to now.
I was gonna ask you that. Does that matter?
So we'll be back. We're gonna come back to that. But that is something I definitely am curious about. You know, right now we figured out how many people you're comfortable dating right now. But you're both also looking for the end goal being exclusive. And does the overall number really pose a problem? So check out this right here. I love Masego. So Queen Tings.
Yeah.
Right here on Issa Vibe in Atlanta's Next 100. Stick around.
I see the Peter. You know I got the Jones for my own Rashida. Can you put me on with the Nagarita? She stay on my dome. She gon' pull on me. Pull like weed, entice me. She my queen. Yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. She my queen. Gon' pull on me, pull like weed, entice me. Or Sharon Leo, she stay down the hall. Or I call Regina. Keep your bonnet on, it stay on for Lisa. She Mussolano, she gon' pull on me, pull like weed, entice me. She my queen. Gon' pull on me, pull like weed, entice me. She my queen.
Holding you up to a high esteem. Baby girl, you're looking like a goddess. Don't be so modern. While I have you here with me, I just wanna do things that you can't believe. I'll pick you up and put you on your throne. Cause you were made to reign, girl. The sunshine in my world. I do it all cause she my queen.
Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. She my queen. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. She my queen. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. She gon' pull on me, pull like weed, entice me. She my queen.
People say it don't matter, but think about
The
it.
2020 election is approaching.
This is your country and your future. So vote.
Let your voice be heard.
My faith and confidence in the American future is undiminished.
Hey, yo, this your boy Busta Rhymes. Listen, real talk. Get out and vote. Everybody vote. Really does make a difference. Hip-hop votes. Let's go.
This is an important election, and I'm concerned about America.
ATL's Next 100.
All right, so welcome back to Issa Vibe right here in Atlanta's Next 100. Now, we gave you guys kind of something to ponder on, okay? We've been talking about cuffing season. We've been talking about how big or how small your team is. We have also been trying to figure out, say, a lot of these men apparently are okay with the exclusive part. So fine, you want to play golf. With your partner now that you feel like, you know, this is the one, we about to see how long we can go. We about to see what this is really finna do. But her background. Now, it's also at what point do you try to figure out this background? But nonetheless, you've been around her long enough to where you feel like you want to pursue this long term. So, okay, she's 33. She says that, you know, her body count, in all honesty, is, say, 98. And she's got 3 kids. Now, I want you guys to put this in perspective.
Okay.
33. Now, I know some dudes that have gone through, say, 20 women in a year.
Probably
Okay. Yes.
Man.
So
That's
why is
20?
I mean, but you're also up in age. Like, imagine what somebody that might be in their 40s or 50s. You know.
Right.
Wilt Chamberlain, and that was in what, like a really small time frame.
They got more points than LeBron, and
I don't care. The fact that it was however many women in this short period. Look now, and y'all are flabbergasted at the fact that it's still less than 100 men.
Right.
What if it wasn't only men? It could be men and women. Does that change the game for you guys?
Not necessarily.
Nope.
It was less penal going on. No?
But the fact she got 3 kids, that's about 4 bodies right there.
That's already, look, you got 3 other.
You and 3 baby daddies. What if it was one baby daddy?
But I'm saying, like,
that's
the
okay
baby
then.
was coming out.
Oh, dear
You know what I'm
God.
saying? That equal up to about 4 bodies right there because of the fact that
You
it
got-
didn't wore out for the fact that it had to come out unless it was a C-section baby.
Unless it was a C-section,
At
baby.
least C-section baby.
Look now, okay, so the number thing really, that's a big bother for y'all. As men, that the numbers thing is truly a bother.
Not to me. When I was younger, yeah. But the older you get,
You
like,
have to understand, like, time and people.
I did it. Hell, I know you gonna do it. So, like...
So there's more
Life.
understanding than being someone that wants to chastise for the sake of, oh my God, that's just
I
a
feel
big
like
number.
if somebody feels that way about somebody's sexuality body-wise, then they're very insecure about themselves, and they carry a certain caliber about them sexuality that they have about themselves that they might feel about somebody else. So they
agree.
body count might be 5 times more than yours, because he judging you just because you got 75. He might have 320. You know what I'm saying?
Man, not even 320.
Right.
He might have a whole
I do
trophy
agree.
room.
I think that a lot of the number games with men plays into their own insecurity. I do agree. Like if you
manipulation as well.
Yeah, you know, it's the controlling mechanism as well, you know?
Exactly.
Because you well, now it can't be anymore, you know, or well, I'm the last one,
Like,
you
who
know.
care who you, how many folks, like,
Right, you still here, you know, like you went through all of that,
unless you
and it still didn't matter
Unless
because
you was
I'm
in like 13
mm-hmm.
relationships at one time and you was actively like in all of them, like then other than that, that should be.
I mean,
no.
I'm pretty sure a hoe is up in like the thousands or something, you know, like a real prostitute. She got to be, you know.
She
Like,
got-
that's like 5 dudes a day, right?
She get like 1,000 in a day, like.
Yeah, so you know,
You
I
probably
feel like
walking that thing.
In a month, you probably got a good whopping. I'm not gonna
I mean,
say a
okay,
number.
so I think that men should probably put that into perspective, you know? Think about the numbers that a traditional prostitute would have. And there's no way that number she may have told you is anywhere near the number that you think in your mind a prostitute could possibly be at peak at.
I want to know what comes to the point where you have to question about how many people do you have sex with.
I mean, for some people, that truly does matter. I wonder why it would matter in someone that may be in their 30s or latter. I can understand how it may matter for someone under 30.
Yeah.
You know?
I see what somebody was in college, like.
Yeah,
I ain't,
you know?
I ain't
Like, if
young,
you my
I'm not
age.
old, but I'm just saying that's like the last thing on my mind with how many dudes shouted just slept with. You know what I'm saying?
because you're
okay,
trying to pass college. You
So
got other
Dan,
stuff.
our other caller Dan, he
Dan's
definitely
twin.
put something in perspective in that regard. Cause say for instance, like, okay, Atlanta small.
But big at the same time.
Atlanta small.
But
Atlanta
my hometown
small.
really small.
Where are you from?
Athens.
DJ. Okay.
That thing, you can throw a rock across it and you already
You make me
whining.
sick.
Like,
that explains the country. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but okay, it's definitely smaller than Atlanta. But for me, I feel like Atlanta is small. You run into the same people. Facebook definitely shows you that how many mutual friends you definitely have with a person. So it shows how many circles are actually more intertwined than not. Yeah. And in that instance, when you think of dating, I think that leaves room for uncomfortability. Because if you know a lot of people and then they know a lot of people and, a sprinkle of them people know what you be doing. Like,
yeah, what's up?
Yeah,
And then now you know the whole West Side.
Yeah,
right, or the whole West Side know you.
Yeah, because you went to Walmart.
And just because you decided
to just went to Kroger, man.
Guilty by association.
She went to Target or something.
So that's, I think, why I wonder when people think cuffing season and you think dating and you think you're, the amount of people that you're dating. Like, these are other things I think people should also think about, because when you're dating, you're going out into public. You're going to the movies. You're going to dinner. You're going to the Walmart.
You going to the zoo randomly to go see them gorillas fight each other. The Atlanta Zoo is very active. I've seen some stuff. If y'all have not been to the Atlanta Zoo and go see them gorillas, it's a whole different story. It's a whole show.
So, okay, this whole public about it, right? So, I think when you think of being in public with a person, like, who, no offense, I mean, we all know who she is, whatever, but let's say Jada Fire. Let's say,
I'm just
Pinky,
saying,
or
I don't want to
like
get caught at Walmart with Shawty who just slopped up the whole
who slopped the
whole
homie team?
left side of the town and about to move to the right side this weekend. I don't want to get caught up like
you don't want a girl with a story.
I feel like if it's that serious, you should see the size in her, just like she can see the size in her dude.
Ooh.
Huh?
Elaborate.
You can see, or you can tell by their actions or what kind of person they kind of already are.
I agree and disagree, but I think that's because for me personally, I'm very sexually liberated. Like, things sexually don't bother me. So when, like, different points in my life, I've done some things, and I don't think that should deter, say, someone that wants to date me or someone that even wants to marry me, for that matter. Like, I don't think that. I think it also boils down to how you handled yourself while you were doing whatever you was doing. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
I don't think that I was never disrespected in the lifestyle. I will never allow someone to disrespect me in such regard. I've sold sex toys in my life, so when it comes to even that world, I'm also a businesswoman. Off air, I'm also a businesswoman. So I feel like in that world, I don't think anybody would ever come back to haunt me and me who I am as a person or my personality. But that's not to say that a man would feel comfortable with that being a part of my past. That could also be insecurities or immature, but both. I don't think it would be fair for me to fault that person when they just never experienced it the same way I wouldn't want them to fault me for having experienced it. So the numbers game play a big part, but it's the context that would come behind the numbers I think that people should think about. Like, say for instance, a hoe.
Say that is.
That's a whole lot of people, and it was just like, okay, coin, walk away. Opposed to someone who may enjoy what it is that they're doing, and it's more for a pleasure opposed to a gain, and there were still limits. It's more antics behind it than a mere, dang, it was like 10 dudes today. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I'm all for devil's advocate. I'm all for healthy conversations, especially in other realms of the world. I think that it's more of a men-woman thing. I think women can fathom men having multiple partners because it's something so normalized. Y'all are, even when we look at celebrities for that matter, it's just normalized. They have multiple people wanting them, so them actually going for the multiple people is something that could be, I guess, understood in a ironic context. But when we look at women, like, my homeboy asked me the other day, he was like, so how many dudes you think Beyonce slept with?
Shoot.
As fine as she is, right? He's Even Rihanna, as fine as she is, you know, some of the baddest women in the game.
About 50 little times.
Probably they probably be good.
But in all actuality, I'm pretty sure that when we think of those women, we don't think that they've had multiple partners.
Yeah.
You know?
Because we only see them for what
They're
had.
wanted just as much as these men can be wanted. But them acting on the want isn't the same. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we have now normalized as women, men having multiple partners when there has been no way to normalize it for you all. Which I think is also why when WAP dropped, men totally lost their brain. Because at that point, it was kind of, in a sense, equaling the playing field. And not even adding numbers. Just adding the lust and the like for sexuality. But y'all saw numbers.
They were just hating because the women sold their body and got money off of it. I understand.
But they didn't sell their body.
What are they talking about it? They talking about their body.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But that's normal in women music most of the time. Anyway,
it's normal in guy music
I can
too.
see the only way that men should be getting mad about it if their daughters are listening to that and praising that to a pedestal.
Right. Like if I saw Janae running around and she like rocking or something, I'm gonna knock fire from her ass. But you know, she's 3. So
I'm like, don't knock the fire out, my friend. She only 3 years old. She got so she literally has so much.
I thought I saw her twerking one day and I could have really just threw her into the wall like, wait a minute. And I don't do these things around her. So, you know, yes, I agree. There's a time and a place for everything. So, yes, I think that men may be more in their feelings because, you know, they have kids and they worry. But at the same time,
I think they ain't even worrying about that. They just worrying about them shaking their ass on TV and they getting paid for it.
Well, yeah.
That's what I feel like. That's what they mad. Because half of them men, they don't even know they damn kids anyway, let alone watch them. So.
He said a mouthful there. I'm just being honest. So we're gonna wrap it up, but we gave you guys a lot to think about. Okay, it's definitely a lot to take home with you, okay, because we are now at the peak, at the top of cuffing season. We don't have much time left before you got to have however many that you're gonna have before the real cold settle in the winter. So these things I definitely want you to think about when it comes to your applications. How many applications are you willing to accept?
How many you gonna pass out?
Do these applications have to come with their list of partners?
You gonna have a job field?
It's cuffing season job.
This is hypothetical. Or how you should go about when you're trying to date people.
We could do a job.
Oh my God!
So we can do a job cuffing season?
No.
So we can pass out the application for
God, we are
season.
not having an IBNX cuffing season.
Man, we trying to help the home
job fair.
Trying to help
okay.
Look, we trying to help them get the love. It's gonna get cold.
Oh my God!
It's cold and corona.
That's why they don't get no cuffing season though.
I'm not doing this with y'all. I definitely want you guys to think about the amount of partners you're willing to accept, and if you're okay with the partners that you're accepting, having partners too. I want you all to be safe, but I want you to do your due diligence in making sure that you play your part and they play their position too. Everybody's life is at risk, whether it's STDs or it's COVID. So if you got to play golf, then hey, this cuffing season should be very important to you because you need to ask the real questions. You need to get the pettiness, the stupidness, the ignorance, get all that out the way.
What's your stance on Black Lives Matter?
That way, when it's time for you to like really take a person serious, you don't have these kind of questions come up later and then it's a problem. You gotta start over. Or you're insecure. Now you guys are having a rocky relationship. It's not worth it. Ask the real questions, okay? We're grown. You adults. A lot has been normalized in the past couple of years. So have the hard conversations. Get your cuffing on. Now we're gonna keep it rocking. So this is another one of my favorite segments. I really truly wanted to get you guys the video, but if you're missing the video from me, I'm sorry, but you can definitely YouTube it, okay? I love the tape. She's one of my favorite artists. She actually now has her own studio. So I'm very, very proud of her. I can't wait to get to Shot-Town so I can go see what she got going on. Lil Keisha is definitely a favorite here on Issa Vibe. So you guys check out this 248. And when we come back, of course, we'll give you information on how you too can be an Indian Deed artist and have a spotlight here on Issa Vibe. So stick around. This is Lil Keisha, our spotlight for this week, 248, right here, Atlanta's Next 100.
Shout out to DJ 100, Hitman DJs, the Stack of Star, gone.
The ones you call your friends, the ones that are snakes. I ain't even know I knew you. How the hell I'm hating? I see them playing got back on my bases, yeah. Roll it back with all my ops and I'm facing, yeah. And you know I plead the fifth, it's cold cases. Why would you even try me like my name was Deja? You had a problem, you could've called me. Don't care for the net. I got anger issues, I'm trying to progress, ain't trying to go back. I put people on that don't speak to me and I don't regret it. It is what it is, karma comes when you least expect it. Yeah. And I stand up on my name, you gon' respect it. I dare a bitch to try Rico me, it will get reckless. You gon' make me get back on my bully, grab a strap in. Aiming at anybody, he can get in an ass. And I can't cap, I won't go broke by my bank account. Why would I flex up on the ground, ain't bought my mama a house. You niggas hustling backwards, doing shit for the clout. If you spoke bad on my name, put a dick in your mouth. Effing ain't going through doors, threw a Edis bitch out. And I don't gotta say no names, but just know it's about them. I eat every L I took, I'm on their ass, it's a problem. I bought 100-round drum for 99 of my problems. Yeah. You see, I feel like Lil Durk. When he say he like the voice of the streets, I feel like that shit for the females, for my bitches, you feel me? It's like I created a wave, it made it, you know, poppin'. Support one another, to support the next bitch. That's real bitch motivation. I had to sit back and realize, like, I'm the reason a lot of you motherfuckers know each other. I helped y'all, I motivated you bitches to be better. And it's the thanks I get. Like, I try to be cool about it, you know, and not talk about shit. But I'm tired of tucking my tail in. I'm tired of being quiet for you bum bitches. Like, y'all gon' have to move the fuck around. You feel me? I ain't never looked down or talk bad about no bitch. Period. That's not what I do. I've always looked at a situation and tried to make it better for everybody. Are you dumb? It's real bitch motivation.
If you ain't rocking with DJ 100, then you ain't keeping it 100.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Jada.
It's your boy Chris No Tucker.
And it's your girl Jaleesa. Here to tell you about our brand new show,
Next Now.
And we'll be bringing you the afternoon tea,
letting you know what's happening around the way,
and giving you the latest hits. So join us weekdays 12 to 2 p.m. on ATL's Next 100. Our community,
our station.
Hey, we back. It's a vibe here on Atlanta's Next 100, our community, our station. It's your boy Johnny Weirdo, and that was our Indie Indeed Spotlight. Lil Keisha 248. Man, Lil Keisha, come back to the show. Come back. Come on back.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. And congratulations on you for getting your new studio. I know that's what's up. That's what's up. Lil Keisha got the studio now. So if you want to ever want to be an Indie Indeed Spotlight, go ahead and hit the kid up at Johnny Weirdo 777 at gmail.com. And Johnny_Weirdo777 on Instagram and Twitter. If you go ahead, hit me DM, hit the email. Candy, where can they find you at? So they can send their Indie Indeed.
You can always hit the Issa Vibe inbox. So it's issavibeinx@gmail.com, as well as on Instagram. So it's the Vibe in X everywhere. If you feel like you definitely want your own spotlight, you are the next thing to blow, then let me know.
Hey.
I love putting you guys on. Not only that, if you are a small business owner, if you are somebody innovative, new, up and coming, anything, I definitely love to pick the brain and figure out what you have going on. So please, 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 you can always hit the inbox, hit our DMs. We check them. It's actually a whole station up here full of people that you could really network with, to be quite honest.
I think Brother Dan himself.
Yeah, Brother Dan, his real brother,
Tippy, yeah, his twin brother,
has an actual show. So
yeah, I think
you guys can catch him, of course, right after us, actually. So No Filter Fridays.
But I think Tippy also does the indie station as
does.
well. So if you also
the Indie Next station,
you're talking connects, come on and link. Let's come on down.
Definitely a lot of spotlights for you to be under. So don't forget. But it's the Vibe in X @gmail.com, and of course it's the Vibe in X on IG.
Hit us up.
I definitely want to give my love out to Lil Keisha. I have watched her grow, and I am dumb proud. Okay?
I'm honestly dumbfounded.
That's big things, girl.
When we first met her, she was all, I was like, oh,
she's adorable.
She's so adorable. But then when she be rapping, though?
Yeah, her bite is real hard. She's definitely a hard artist. Like it's one to really reckon with. So check her out.
And she
She's on
making
all
boss moves.
platforms, YouTube, Apple, Spotify, wherever you get your music, you can find her. Okay. So without further ado, Jonathan, we're gonna kick off this what we doing and off the record. So what you doing this weekend? Because I know what I'm doing. I'm actually kind of excited. Not for nothing.
So this weekend, shoot, tomorrow's my nephew's birthday.
Oh, little people.
Going to his birthday party. I got him this cute little gift at the store today. I'm not gonna spoil what it is. You know, I don't know who be watching anymore. I don't want
you don't want anybody to know your business.
I don't want nobody to know. I'll send pictures. It's cute. We're gonna be doing that. I think don't we still got that thing going on tomorrow? Are we talking about that?
So,
do you want to introduce
I'm actually
that?
keeping that under wraps because I have some extra big stuff that I'm working on with that hopefully I do pull off. So hopefully you just see that next week. But outside of that, today is the 9th. Yes. It's October 9th, and I have had access or been waiting to use my access for a while. So I'm actually going to go home, and I'm going to have me a watch party. Hey. And I'm going to check out this Mike Epps hip-hop concert and see what's going down.
Oh, that is today.
Yeah, it is the 9th.
Lucky, because
so I'm really excited. Well, I mean, I have access for, I think, 2 weeks. So... like, I'm gonna check it out and then like see like how I feel about inviting people. I'm just playing. We'll probably have a party or something.
You want to have a little party? Well, you know, I'm probably watching scary movies with a lady. I forgot she.
So that is something else. It's now October.
It's now spooky season.
I'm gonna get my Hocus Pocus on Saturday.
Hey,
right? I gotta I'm starting little small tradition seeds with my kid. You know, now that she's getting older to recognize stuff. So
is there certain like movie? You know how on Christmas how they play certain Christmas movies?
Yes, so my Halloween movies. Yes.
Can we give a little Halloween playlist?
At least one Freddy movie.
Okay.
Like for real. Nightmare on Elm Street used to really scare me. Okay.
The first one was.
I'm
hilarious.
grown now. Okay, I'm definitely in my 30s, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna watch Boogeyman as an adult.
That's not the movie I know. Okay. You know what movie I really want you to rewatch? It
creeped me out as a kid. I never watched it. I'm gonna do this as an adult. I'm confident now.
Because last year your movie was Candyman.
Yes.
And last year
I didn't finish it though. So
me and my girl, we watched.
I'm gonna start small. Go watch Boogeyman. Yeah.
Which one?
It's the newer version, so I think it would be more predictable than what movies were back in the day. So I think I'll be less scared. So I'm gonna watch Boogeyman.
You watch with the dark?
I am not going back to Candyman. Maybe for another couple years. Whatever.
That's understandable.
Definitely watch Hocus Pocus. My mom loves the Halloween movies. So I always catch one of those. Yeah, I always catch one of those with my mom.
The newer one, have you seen the newest one?
Yes, I did.
I need to see the newest one because I see him just go off the rails. The last one.
I think that now that there's so many of them, I think that it'd be good to binge watch them in order.
Yes.
So you can get the full story because I think a lot of times, it is. Okay, it might be a little scary storm, yes. I think maybe people would be freaked out.
I mean,
I think it's a good idea though.
The whole story behind it, he wants to kill his family.
Granted.
Texas Chainsaw was a good one too.
That's my brother's movie.
Texas Chainsaw Part 1 and 2. I rewatch those religiously if I can find them. If they show them, I watch them.
Now, another movie that really used to creep me out, I wasn't that scared, but it was creepy, is Jeepers Creepers and Wrong Turn.
Jeepers Creepers was honestly, and
Joyride.
I didn't see Joyride.
I as much as I love trucks and stuff like that and the radios, that really kind of messed me up. I was like, okay, no.
Would you count Final Destination?
I don't want to do that anymore. No.
Because that's not really horror.
I don't count Final Destination because it's a super normal house movie to me. You know how TNT plays movies all the time?
Yeah, FX.
FX. Yes, they definitely killed Final Destination for me. So
yeah, Final Destination.
I can't do it.
Got shot down for me. What's that other one? Beetlejuice. I love Beetlejuice.
I love Beetlejuice.
And then to just kick it off all nice and casual. I mean, you gotta start with Casper.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
That too.
Yes.
That and Casper.
Under wraps. I don't care how old I get. That was my movie, dog. Okay, Disney had some awesome movies.
My Little Vampire.
I did watch this Vampires in the Bronx.
Yes, I heard about that.
That
is so. I
liked
it. Was
it.
funny.
It's on Netflix, Storm. So if you can catch that, I really liked it. Now, Wretched. I don't think I got past 2 episodes. It really. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. But I'm definitely hooked on Lovecraft Country. So, those are things that I'm watching. I'm upset that I have to wait until December, I think, for Power. That hurt my feelings. Like, why? Like, I had to wait a whole year and some change to even get Power Book 2. So why am I waiting months again?
I haven't watched Power. And Lovecraft Country, I would love to start because I'm a whole with the H.P. Lovecraft thing, the whole Cthulhu stuff that happens. I heard about that happens.
Messages and things they plug into
the subliminal stuff, the monster.
But the latest episode with the little girls, I was creeped out. I admit that.
Another thing to watch is American Horror Story.
Yes. I love American Horror Story.
It doesn't matter where you pick it up from.
I didn't like the election one though.
I didn't like the election.
That wasn't my favorite.
I got past Asylum and then I got to
Coven was my favorite.
Coven with the witches.
What?
That's the one I was on and I stopped.
It hasn't even been the same since I haven't seen Angela Bassett on an episode.
That is so true.
Coven is the business.
The first one was low key when there was in the house.
Yeah, well, that one and what's it called? Freak Show, I think.
Yeah, Freak Show.
I
might just skip straight to Freak Show just so I can watch it because that's my favorite.
I might have to binge watch that. I don't know.
Yes.
It's slightly mild. Janae can stomach it, right? I mean, I'll make her watch Thriller. Okay, never mind.
I mean, you make it. Wait. Okay, well, you made her watch Thriller.
Yeah, she has to love Michael Jackson like I do. I don't care.
Did she cry? Did she cry at that?
She didn't. I mean, she a thug in a sense. I don't know. She don't get scared for too much.
If your mini-me is the same as you, I mean.
She gets scared from loud car engines.
I mean, she's straight.
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
She's tough.
Yeah,
she has some back, but I seen her. She's strong.
She's at least gonna do Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. A
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes, I feel like she would love those.
I'm okay with that.
What you
off the record.
Yeah, what we shopping at? What we got
today? Even though she was not here today, I definitely want you guys to love on Lock Essentials. She felt slightly under the weather, and of course, we want all of our friends, family, and loved ones to be safe. So we rather her stay home and get her health in order before she comes to love on you. Okay, so. Don't worry, she will definitely come in and grace us with her beauty.
Most definitely.
And of course, my hair is gonna grow and get even cooler by then. So that makes for lock jewelry.
You got that nice little retwist going on.
Oh no, this is like a week or almost 2, something like that.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. It's growing in.
It is. It's growing on me. So I'm definitely in love with my hair.
It's going to look good at the end. Are you proud? Like, look.
I am. I'm proud that I've actually made the change. Okay, so and shout out to Boo. She's actually my bestie's hairdresser, but she did my hair the last time I ever got my hair done before I decided to get my locks. So technically, the parts that are for my locks in my head are her parts. So I keep a piece of my last hair experience with me on my journey. But she's a really good stylist. She's really nice. We actually we didn't even realize that we went to college together. So shout out to Boo, okay? Weave 911. She has her own spot and it's mad dope. Definitely don't want you guys to forget DA's Moss. Okay, that DA shop. Look,
man,
I do not want you guys to fret or to worry. For my Georgia people, I'm actually working on helping to get some things delivered. But for my out-of-state crew, we are definitely still working on to make sure that we can get it to you the fastest, most feasible, and efficient way while it's still as fresh, okay? The harder part really is keeping something that is so delicate like that fresh, especially with the United States Postal Service and other carriers. Kind of, there is a lot of change that came with courier services lately, especially through the pandemic.
The whole USPS system, they went through turmoil. They went through the little war.
Yes.
I feel like
it's getting real out here. Not for nothing. I think the future and how we look at courier services as we know it is definitely different, and it's going to be different. I think it's something that we should actually kind of start thinking about because, the holiday seasons are coming up and, a lot of us don't live close to our loved ones, but we send a lot of stuff. And this year, courier services have, the only people I see that have been on the clock for real, Amazon. They'll tell you something supposed to come on this day, and sometimes you get it earlier. If it happens to be later, they good at updating stuff. They are the supreme courier right now.
Even though they're going through it with the biggest hits of Corona.
No, they stepped up during Corona.
They stepped up, but Amazon.
But they had over 19,000 employees that had COVID. So,
all I want to say is Amazon recently, I ordered something. I ain't get it. I got my refund, though. My money's back.
At least, see, they still doing their job.
They still doing their job. They working.
I
Jeff
can be okay
Bezos
with
getting
that
coin.
So, all right, y'all ready? So, we got this minute to end it. Real quick. So, we had a really long day. Oh, wait, I'm away from a cue. My bad. Because a minute ain't that long, no way. Even though we did have a really, really, really long show today. Usually it feels like it goes by really fast. But today it felt like it was, you know, on the drag. But nonetheless, we definitely want you guys to have your haha moment and laugh at Tory Lanez, because that's just doing too much. I don't understand how you decide to, you know, always be the first person to say something. The saying is a hit dog gonna holler. And you have been hollering the entire time. The person who is actually primarily the victim didn't make as much noise as you did. So that's a problem for me. F-boy antics. We also want you guys to be prepared because the next presidential election is going to be next week. So stick around for that. Early voting is also next week. So stick around for that, especially here in Georgia. We told you to check your registration. I also wanted you guys to make sure that you hold yourself accountable. Stepping outside of the comfort zone is necessary for growth, okay? And of course, dear Black people, just because you single don't mean you for everybody, okay? We try to tell you guys, even during our Potentially Petty, that, hey, just because you dating a whole bunch of people don't mean that you got to have sex with a whole bunch of people. Kind of knock down your starting lineup. Figure out what number is comfortable for you. That way, you can have the same conversation with your partner and see what numbers they at. Let's make some exclusive relationships truly happen before the end of 2020, okay? Goddess Lane Consulting, Lock Essentials, DA's Shop, Twirl and Pole Fitness. I definitely want you guys to check everything out. Check us out because, of course, it's been real. It's a vibe right here in Atlanta's Next 100. You caught me, your girl Candy. Of course, you got Johnny the Weirdo.
Hey, party every night. It's a party every day.
We will catch y'all next week.
Next Friday.
Always. It's a vibe. See y'all next week. Friday, of course, 7 p.m. Beat me there. Good night.
See you later.
I take my drugs and doses, drugs and doses, drugs and doses, drugs and doses. I just waking up the bitches in my hotel suite. We be going on the mountain, holding on the Friday. Why you looking at me? Shout to recognizing on the one is bottle, only one is bottle. Only one is going out the country, gotta keep it translated for the model. Only one I'm on the river, fly shit on me, keep the fly shit on me, keep the fly bitch on me, fly shit on me. Fly shit on me, 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 fly shit on me. My trainers done matching my jacket. I'm strapped with that ratchet. I'm strapped with that baby that ain't. I'm going out these medicals, going out these medicals. Maybe one day I'ma get out to drink, and maybe one day we can fuck in the bank. I made me a portrait of 2 in the quarter. I go to Morocco and lay in some forest. Then I go back to Onyx and find me that one I can fuck on and touch on and turn up and turn on. We don't watch TV, we count fettuccine. 4.5 is right under my beanie. I made me some steps and I put on a jeans. Put her in the cabin, I jump in the key. You gon' need y'all to take when I step on the scene. When you send me an invite, I come with a midnight. She wrapped up in plastic, got coke in the mattress. All of this shit is about living lavish. Shit, money, these cars and these bitches, these carrots. These radical styles, I'ma give you a style. You can take in your style, they gon' make you a pound. I be waking up the bitches in my hotel suite. We be going on the mountain, holding on the Friday. Why you looking at me? Shout to recognizing on the only one is bottle, only one is bottle, only one is going out the country. Gotta keep it translated for the models. Only one I'm on the rebel fly shit, only keep the fly shit on me, keep a fly bitch on me, fly shit, fly shit on me, 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 fly sh
it on, flash it on. Light skin bone, the same color macaroni, put a hair in the pony, hit another light tone. I know your hoes been on it, and I'm back from my lonely, and I'm back, and you want it, and I'm back, and I want it. Made it feel like Sony for the fake in the phone. I got some cake in the mouth. I rock Adidas and my jelly. I just staring at the telly, eating a sandwich out the deli, and my life is like belly, young future sincerely. I just waking up adventures in my hotel suite. We be going on the map, holding on the product while you looking at me, shout to recognizing I'm the only one that's poppin', only one that's poppin', only one that's going out the country, gotta keep it translated for the model, only one I'm on the rebel fly shit, on the piece of fly shit, on me keep it fly, bitch, on me fly shit, fly shit on me, fly shit on me, fly shit on me, fly shit on me.
But until my vocals meet this mic again, be inspired, be creative, be free. Check out me, music, media, and more at thatsflavor.com. Now that's the way, 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 that's the way.